I guess, Rocket, how's it gone for you as far as, I mean, you come in as a receiver, you end up being a running back, and not only that, but in the rotation. Just how does all that go for you?
It went good. It went good because, of course, I came as a receiver. But when I had got recruited, I told him I'd play any position. I just came to play, of course. So it was like it was nothing new to me because in high school I ran the ball from the backfield, so it wasn't nothing new to me. So pretty good.
Myron, did it surprise you just how well that Rocket adjusted coming in right off the bat like that?
Um, it surprised me in the aspect of him being a freshman and making such an impact. But him as a person, no, it didn't surprise me. As soon as we put on those pads, it didn't surprise me from what he could do. So,
Thank you.
Trey.
Yeah, Rocket, you came from Florida. It's a long way. What was it about Arkansas that intrigued you? And now that you're here and have been here since the spring, I guess, is it everything that you thought it was going to be?
Actually, yeah, it was a little tricky. It was a little scary for me as well because, our class, we went through the COVID and I didn't take no visits. I only took 2 visits to UCF and Florida State, so it was a little tricky. But I was talking with Coach Stepp, Coach Pitt. I didn't really talk to Coach Smith like that. I talked to him like here and there, and then Coach AV, I didn't talk to him as well like that. But it was actually pretty good going through like the process with them, talking to him over the phone. Even of course, like I said, it was scary. But at the end of the day, it was I believe in him, talking to Coach Pitt and definitely Coach Stepp. So it went well for me.
Myron, what do you see out of Georgia Southern? What do they do up front, and what challenges do you see?
They're just a hard-working defense. I wouldn't say they do anything crazy up front. They like to move because compared to the SEC, they're a little smaller. So they're smaller. You got to do things to make up for it. So they like to move, twist their fronts, and sometimes bring their nickel or rotate the safeties.
Myron, here the Razorbacks are ranked for the first time since you've been here. What's your thoughts about just the rise that you guys have been on, where you are right now?
It's definitely exciting, but I wouldn't say that any of us are surprised here. We all knew what our goal is coming into the season and what our aspirations are. So, I mean, for us to be ranked is not a surprise to us, but we're just going to keep our head down and keep working.
All right. And Rocket, the running back room, 4 guys score touchdowns in the running back room, and y'all pile up a bunch of yards on them. What was it like for you all to, sharing each other's accomplishment the other night?
It was actually good because it's like not just me, but everybody in that room. We put that work in. We actually talk to each other to get each other better. Nobody not hating in that room. That's the key thing. I feel like when it come down, when you in the room and somebody hating, it's like that room is not good. So everybody come every day with the same intensity, getting each other better. So it was pretty good.
Hutch.
Rocket, how much did being here in the spring help you? And did you notice a difference when you came back for fall camp?
In spring, it really helped me because my key thing was, like I told him, Coach Stepp when he was here and Coach Pitt, was the plays. I was scared because like I didn't know like anything about that. Like in high school, it's like, okay, you get the ball and go. And I know next level, you're gonna have to know the plays to be able to play. And that was my key thing, is knowing the plays. And that was a little scary for me when it come down knowing the plays. But when I got in the playbook and study every day and we watched film over and over the little things I can get better at, it was pretty good.
And then for both of you, Myron, maybe first, I know it's hard to nitpick whenever you put up 40 points on Texas, but I think there were 3 drives that got inside the 10 that y'all had to settle for field goals. Is that something y'all have addressed in practice? And what do you got to do to maybe finish off those drives with touchdowns?
Yeah, that's definitely something that we addressed. We talked about it definitely during the game. We just got to focus on finishing those drives. We can't, especially if our defense sets us up how they did during the Texas game, we can't go out there and have a 3-and-out and settle for a field goal. We get down in the red zone and we got to score. We got to finish for our defense.
Scotty.
Rocket, it's good to finally talk to you. Obviously, I understand why you have the nickname that you have.
Where did Rocket come from? Like, what's the origin story there?
Literally, it was literally when I first made my touchdown. It was like age of 7. I was actually playing, of course, like y'all know, I was playing basketball and football. I stopped playing football at the age of 13, 14. And I didn't get back to it till my into my 10th grade year, and I had got surgery, as I told y'all. But other than that, it was good. That was good.
And lastly, I guess for both of you, what impresses y'all about AJ Green, and what did y'all think of his debut the other night?
I was very excited about AJ the other night. I think he brings a lot of things to the table. We can come out of the backfield, catch. He's obviously got explosive speed. I'm excited for what he can bring.
Yeah, definitely like what he was saying. Excited for what he can bring as well. Of course, he pretty fast. I like that. He made me get better in that room. He made me get better because every time he go fast, I want to go fast. It's like there's no hate or nothing that between none of us. But at the end of the day, I feel like when somebody else going fast and they turn it up a little notch, I feel like I should turn it up a little notch. So in that room, he making me better, and not just me, other cats as well.
Nate?
Myron, just the offensive line over the years has taken a lot of heat. What does it mean to you all just to physically dominate a Texas team and as an offensive line?
I mean, it means a lot to us because O-line normally doesn't get recognition unless you do something like that. But I mean, at the end of the day, it's one game. We come out Georgia Southern and we lay an egg. Everyone's going to be talking about that more than they are Texas. So we just got to stay steady, keep our heads down, and continue to work.
Thank you.
Bob?
Hey guys, Myron, I know you block out on the edge, so I don't know if you would have faced Ridgeway much in practice. If so, I was wondering what your impressions of him are.
I go against him sometimes when we run our wide zone and stuff like that, but I like him. He's big. He takes up space. He's strong. He's very athletic for an interior D lineman. I like him a lot.
Rock, did you ever get tackled or hit by Ridgeway? And if so, what was that like?
Really, I got hit by him one time, but think about that defense. They making me better as well, and not even just the defense, him as well. Because every time I come in there, I'm gonna have to lower my shoulder at him. So he's actually pretty good. And, he making me better, just like everybody else on defense.
And then after the game the other night, Coach Pittman was talking about how fast the backs were hitting the hole, that really quick, and that made it better for the old lineman. Rocket, I mean, could you talk about the way you guys were hitting the hole, and maybe Coach Smith had stressed that, and then
yes, it's all really like what Coach Smith's saying. Is all about the COC, just pressing the right hole, and it's not always good to juke. It's like press the COC, get one move and go, or go straight. Like really, it's really about the read. So it's like at the end of the day, it's like we just gotta hit the hole and see what we can get out of it. But he wants us to bring that effort every time. So when game time comes, he'll be there.
And Myron, what's it like when the backs are doing that? How much better does that make it for you guys? And just what do you think of the running back group you have? It does, Traylon's obviously the lead guy, but it seems like a lot of depth there.
No, I think just like you said, we got a lot of depth there. I think the O-line knows any guy that comes in there. There's no dip in talent or physicalness anywhere. So, I mean, for them to be hitting the holes like they were against Texas, it only instills confidence in us. As soon as we open a hole, we know they're going to be right behind us to hit it. So,
and then Rock, I got one more. That drive when you guys really put the game away to make it 40 to whatever it was, it was you and AJ, the freshmen kind of alternating. What was that like? Two freshmen to go get all the carries on 75-yard drive, no pass, and just ramming it down there.
That was a good feeling. That was a good feeling. I didn't expect myself to make that touchdown during this big game, but all glory to God, of course. And I felt good, and I know he felt good as well. And I told him good job. He told me good job. We got more on the plate. We got to handle. So it's like at the end of the day, that game is over. We got Georgia Southern now, so it's on to the next one.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Taylor?
Yeah, I'm just gonna piggyback off of Bob a bit from Myron real quick. Since you've gone against him in practice, how impressed were you with John Ridgway's ability to come back so quick from his appendectomy?
I was very impressed. I mean, I see him every day in practice, and he never comes out to practice slouching or anything like that. He always comes out with the right mindset and works hard. He pushes us, especially our interior guys, every day. And when Texas came, I didn't expect any different from him, and he came out and showed everyone else.
Last one, Trey.
Well, I want to piggyback on what Bob said about hitting the hole and stuff, because it's not just hitting the hole, but also when you get downfield, splitting defenders. When I think in high school, there's kind of a tendency to hit the sideline because you can outrun everybody. How difficult was that to learn, and how much did they emphasize that with you? Because obviously you've been doing that, doing a good job of it.
Can you say that one more time?
Just when you get downfield, instead of like hitting the sideline and trying to outrun people, but like splitting defenders and just running straight, basically trying to get.
Yeah. Well, as my coach was saying, is college, like, next level is different than our high school is different than next level. So at the end of the day, it's like high school, you can go through the hole, you can cut, you can turn right, turn left. But I feel like in college, it's like you got to make one move and go, because it's like at this level, people the same speed as you, different mindset, and want the same thing as you. So it's like you got to go harder than the next person. So it's like at the end of the day, you got to hit that hole with a purpose.
And you're curious about your thoughts on the second level of Georgia Southern, their linebackers, and what you see out of those guys.
Sure, I feel like they just like Rice. So it's like we got to come out there and be prepared. Like, is any team, like, we got to play hard. Like I said, they just like Rice. I feel like they're gonna bring a lot of intensity, and we're just gonna have to run the ball again.
Thanks.
All right, thanks, guys.